if you're a Dota Cinema fan, that was. Oh, I mean a Digital Chaos fan.
We're not even trying.
That's like super disappointing because they should have had that game. They really should have. But
Do you think they're gonna be on tilt after that, or do you think they'll be able to like collect themselves going into this match?
history and experience says they're gonna be on tilt.
Do they have I can't. I'm not sure, but like, do they have anyone who's like that strong kind of like commanding voice in the locker room? No. All right, then you better be worried if you're a Digital Chaos fan.
And you're going against the Elite Wolves now, who have a pretty different play style than what we saw from Cloud9. So if Digital Chaos are going to be coming to this like, oh, we'll just kind of do what we did, I don't know if it's going to work because Elite Wolves will probably come out hot and heavy.
Yeah, they've also had some time to cool off after the Unknown series. Let's be honest, as we should hop into the draft. Picks are pretty well underway now. That the Elite Wolves did not look sharp against Unknown either. That was not the team that I saw in the group
No,
stage.
they didn't. I think this is how these teams ultimately do are going to come down to how their playstyles match up against each other.
Yeah.
Tusk Dazzle going to be the opener here for the Wolves. Digital Chaos get the precious Doom, and we'll follow it up with a Winter Wyvern.
You know, we haven't seen Doom win that many games lately.
Yeah, I guess he was winning a lot in Europe in particular, I think, but the teams everyone has their own way to play him. I personally prefer like the way Matumba Man was doing it, where he goes for like the cheap items that you get active extremely early, so Tranquils or Phase depending on your lane, drums, ideally find an Alpha Wolf, and then you just start running at people and ganking. Kind of, I think Winter called him the gyrocopter of 6.85 in terms of how Matumba Man was using him, and I think that's a really good way to think about the hero. So what we've seen out of most of the NA teams, and I specifically mean North America, not including the South American teams, is very greedy, passive mid games, and I feel like that's a mistake versus the Wolves, and they will exploit you if you go for that.
I guess we'll really see. We'll see how DC handles their aggression.
Do they have a curveball in store here? Also, Alchemist ignored first phase. I guess after that game, maybe DC
I think it's
reevaluating the hero.
It's so overrated. It's so overrated. It's also not a Yawar hero. Like, give Yawar something that he can really go
like a Wind Ranger or TA type hero. Shadow Fiend,
not
maybe.
much options left, but with Shadow Fiend and TA already being banned, plus Ember, it's all core is being removed from Elite Wolves, and Yawar's hero pool.
Big one out there is Darkseer right now.
I wouldn't be confident to say it's the deepest ever, but he's got like a strong 4 or 5.
Yeah.
A lot of the options have been limited.
He has enough. He has enough, but Alchemist definitely isn't one of them.
Yeah, that was very new. But Wind Ranger, I would agree, is probably one of his top performing options that are left if it's something DC want to consider.
Nope.
But Wolves pick up an AA.
Oh,
no Darkseer ban.
Good against Doom, good against WW.
Yeah, Brood was also not banned in
Darkseer and Brood both available. Maybe that's part of the reasoning for both teams is if they go Brood, we can at least counter pick it a bit. Though with Wolves, you've already got your offlaner in the Tusk, so their options are a lot more limited.
Feeling like a Brood or Huskar is going to pop up. One of those two disgusting heroes are going to creep into this.
Honestly, either one.
WW.
Honestly, either Darkseer or Brood could be really strong here for Digital Chaos. Do they run Brood? Is that a Bulba hero?
Yeah,
no, that's a Bulba hero.
Definitely a Bulba hero.
Okay.
I think you save it for your second phase last.
Yeah, you save it for fourth.
Lots of Bulba options still there because you still can always fall back on like the Darkseer, Clockwork, a lot of good things.
I think you pick your.
Might need to get the Yawar hero now before there's not many options left.
Yeah.
Wind Ranger. What else?
Do Wind Ranger. I think that's pretty much it. You could Storm, but it's not very good anymore. If you're gonna Storm, you're gonna save it for last.
Razor mid?
Yawar is not a Razor
I know,
player.
it's like, I don't know, man. I mean, is there a lot of complexity to a Razor, though? That you would need to have, like...
I think
it's just not a hero you can make too many mistakes on because he falls behind really easily, and he doesn't have huge impact without a ton of farm.
I would actually pick your Aoi hero here. You go Aoi, Bulba, Yawar, and then I have a feeling that Wolves are not going to pick too much lockdown.
There's the Darkseer. I'm really surprised Wolves let it through, honestly, but I guess they respect the Night Stalker. So safe lane Doom, off lane Darkseer. It looks like right now.
Yep.
And then, so they need the Yawar hero and the Aoi hero, like you mentioned. And as for the Wolves, still don't know what Smash is playing. They also don't know what hero he's going to be laning against. So they may save that for last pick, though. Digital Chaos will have the final response. Also curious to see what Van gets his hands on. He was really off in that Ember game.
Van Slark is always the classic.
Yeah, they did pick the AA, which maybe suggests they wanted to go Slark. Doesn't lane exceptionally well against Darkseer, though.
I'm not a fan of Slark here. I'm not a fan of Slark in general, to be honest.
Anti-Mage is a possibility. There is a Doom Darkseer, but Doom Wyvern, but he lanes really well against Darkseer. They've kind of set themselves up for a hard carry of some kind. Spectre's the other main possibility, but he does not match up well against Darkseer in lane, so...
Elite Wolves could pull out that Weaver that Mason's been pulling out for himself.
I hope nobody pulls out Weaver ever again.
So bad.
You don't like the old school AA Weaver combo?
And it's nothing against Mason or his individual play. Weaver did nothing for 40 minutes that game, and he got a Midas and just farmed. That hero is just not... It does not feel strong right now. Maybe there's another way to use him that we haven't seen.
No, I'm pretty sure.
But I'm pretty sure he's just bad.
Off lane with Axe. That's the way.
They're a little stumped here.
They could take the win rate for themselves. There it is. And that means Yawar is going to be left with one less good grab. Well, I mean, what is there? Storm.
Last pick Storm.
There is not a lot to stop a Storm right now from the side of Elite Wolves. They have one more pick to toy with, but it's a Van pick. And yeah, I don't think the safe lane core is going to be
I didn't realize he's the drafter for the team. Is he normally, or I thought it was Mystico?
It is.
Yeah, I thought it was Mystico as well.
I'm not sure. You know, sometimes it doesn't really mean much.
Yeah, I mean, DC
curious.
used to be Bulba, so
yeah.
Well, Spearbreaker. I like
Spearbreaker,
that.
Ion Shell.
This is what you need with Darkseer.
Yeah.
We talked about it. I harped on it like 30 times in the Wolves
I
Unknown
like
series.
This a lot.
Yeah.
I like this a lot.
And like you can't really go Spectre or AM now and have a good time in your safe lane, which is what I really like about this.
Yeah.
They also have minimal. They only have Shackle Shot to reliably cancel charge. And I wouldn't even say it's that reliable.
If Wolves, I actually think Storm is really good last pick
For Wolves.
No, for DC.
Oh, for DC, yeah. I agree. The only real threat to a Storm is a Blink Wind Ranger.
Wow, they banned out a Venomancer.
And Digital Chaos are definitely expecting a hard carry here. They banned the Naga. Alk's already removed, who's, as we saw, isn't necessarily the hardest of carries. I mean, like I said, that leaves Anti-Mage and Spectre. I think they're too weak in the laning stage, can be punished really hard by Doom, Wyvern, and Spirit Breaker. So,
a Lincoln's candidate?
Ideally, someone who's a stronger laning carry, but it's Darkseer or Spirit Breaker.
Is PL dead already? Is PL out?
I think you just lose with Gyro, though, unless Wind Ranger gets really fat.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, I don't know. They don't have much reserve time either. Like you pointed out, they spent a bunch early.
Sark.
Reserve time.
I'm going to be just as curious to see what they get on DC.
Slark's actually not... If he can get through the lane, he's not bad.
I don't know, though. Even Spirit Breaker charge cancels his regen. I don't think Slark is the pick at all.
Okay.
Ooh, interesting. Doesn't have the Alk to feed him an Ags, though. That's where the last time we saw Necrophos owning. No IO to make him Superman.
Yeah.
That's kind of odd.
Yeah,
When's the last time they ran Necrophos?
I think you go
Do we have any
Storm.
stats on that?
Wolves?
Yeah. Have they ever?
Boop, 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 boop.
That is not a hero I recall seeing, but granted, I have not watched all of their games.
Yeah, I like Storm here.
I agree.
Into AA, Dazzle.
They have basically... Well, I wouldn't say they have no control, but they have mediocre control for Storm. And the offlane is going to be what? Tusk, maybe Tusk Dazzle? You give the Wyvern Storm a lane together, they should be okay.
Or Storm just goes mid.
Yeah, or Storm versus Wind Ranger, which is also fine.
Okay. Okay.
Interesting.
This is a thing. He's played it before. Like I said, Yawar is very similar to his brother. They have almost exactly the same hero pools.
They really do.
What's the build on Invoker right now? And also, what were the changes again at 6.85? The Deafening Blast, where you can still choose, like you can still target it, but then it shoots outwards in a range from that location instead of just from your hero.
Right, and then there's...
But that's only when you're level 25.
Something like he keeps the stats when invoke. I'm unfortunately not a big Invoker player myself. But
sad
it's something
there's-
with keeping the stats when you invoke.
Oh, you get... Oh, when you have the Ags, you get extra stats for each level, I believe it is. Oh, no, it's whatever orbs you have active, you get extra stats for those. So if you have Wex active, I think you get extra Agi. Yeah, Maybe our producer can double check this for us because we cannot tab to the patch notes without you guys missing. So actually, I can because you're observing.
All right, but as the game does begin, this is just game number 1 of this series.
Okay,
Digital
so
Chaos going against Elite Wolves.
sorry to interrupt. Real quick, intelligence growth increased from 3.2 to 4.0. Alacrity scales from 30 to 90 instead of 20 to 80, and on all invoked spells, you get +1 level to the stats provided Quaswex and Exhort. So that's actually really confusing.
Doom is so big. Look how
Oh, I
big
think
he
the
is next
spells
to
are just a
Invoker.
bit stronger based on your whatever your QW is. It's like +1 to each of them. As chat proceeds to flame us. Literally have not seen a single Invoker in competitive play yet, guys, in this patch. I claim ignorance.
You should know that. How are we feeling about the general game plan here? Going with an Invoker, are we a little skeptical about the late game that DC bring? With only a Doom and an Invoker now?
I mean, what does Wolves have late
Wait,
game?
I
Unless
mean, they have
Necrophos
Wolves
gets
as well.
enormous.
But if he just gets doomed, the game's over. His game is over. He doesn't do anything if he gets doomed.
He's going to have to hope for some sort of Lincolns or something. Hear that he wears a mask because he's so ugly. This guy doesn't even want to put his mask on his head.
He's proud of what he looks like.
I don't need to hide my handsome face. Probably should, though. Did we say why we're paused?
Lag.
USC is right. Yeah. Oh, too many buttons. Okay.
Okay, so you do not get better passive stats. Your invoked spells are considered to have 1 level higher of each than what they actually are. So, like, if you invoke, let's say, Deafening Blast, and you're not level 20, you're level, what would it be, 22? Then it will consider it a level 25 Deafening Blast, I believe.
How does Sumail play?
Assuming you have an
Invoker?
even distribution of
We can
Quaswex Exhort.
He goes,
expect to see the same thing from Yawar.
He goes Exhort.
Midas?
Oh, depends. Usually he likes fire.
Likes fire.
He does like fire.
He's a Fire Nation kind of a
Yeah.
guy. I think that's an anime.
Uh,
I don't know, dude.
I really like that cosmetic, but it's a little ridiculous.
what the
Wind
DBZ
The
hair?
Vegeta hair, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that's an anime.
It's
right?
too much.
I mean, it's an anime. Shouldn't Ritsu be playing this? Who's the most anime?
Do you have to
person?
ask, dude?
Yeah.
Do you have
Besides
to ask?
Eternal Envy, who?
Oh, I was about to
It's
say.
like the obvious answer. Who's like
Oh,
the
MSS
next?
maybe?
Who's like the
I would say
anime?
MSS.
MSS.
Uh,
Probably.
Anime in waiting.
MSS. MSS or Ritsu.
Really? MSS seems.
No, MSS is a huge.
Moo as well.
He hides it well. He hides it better than.
No, he doesn't. Go look at his tweets. They're all about like
Let me.
anime this,
let me,
anime
all right,
that.
let me.
There's a picture of him in a Pikachu hat.
Who?
MSS.
All right, that's a pretty anime wallpaper. That's a normal picture. But he doesn't have an anime profile picture. I feel like you automatically are like down like
Oh,
50% on the anime
MSS?
scale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
MSS.
Yeah, he does. Anime
Yeah.
profile picture?
Look at this.
Where?
A
No.
normal picture.
Oh, in his.
He has
oh,
a
in his
banner.
Twitter.
He's an
Oh,
anime-
hey! Shout out to MSS who's in chat.
Hey, MSS, you weeb. I love you.
Arif, can you please tell us if you are a bigger?
No, I'm
weeb?
already docking him anime points.
Are you a bigger weeb than
Scale of 1 to 10.
than Ritsu?
Scale 1 to envy.
Nobody's on Envy's level. Envy is literally turning his actual real life into an anime. And has convinced the internet to aid him in his quest.
That's true.
I don't think anyone else has accomplished that just yet.
Dude, a lot of his games are pretty much like an anime, though.
Arif, please tell us.
What'd you ask him? What
Is
anime?
is he a bigger weeb than Ritsu?
Hmm.
All right.
I'm
he's-
sure I'm a bigger weeb than Ritsu, he says.
Nice.
All right.
Why don't you use anime names in game then? Arif, come on.
He does. He's
No, he's like usually MSS.
He's C9
Can
dot G2A dot Gilgamesh.
Today he was, but I've seen him with his normal name in the past.
MSS, what anime is this? That
Yeah, what is that?
Mystico's sporting here. It's some
Why
sort
is
of
every
some sort
NA
of girl with a pink hat. I bet he knows.
Gilgamesh.
Well played.
You
LSS.
fool! Who is Gilgamesh anyway?
Don't do it.
Gilgamesh.
It's not the initial Gilgamesh. Let me tell you. Apparently, there's some sort of Gilgamesh
a
anime.
dark and apocalyptic anime series based on the original story. Was adapted by Group TAC in 2003. Is this the trailer?
I like Bulba. He's got the Umbrella Corp. It's a classic, good game. Are you watching a trailer from his anime?
Is this the anime? Is this the one
Is that
Dakota?
English dub?
I guess so.
I must fight for her. Ah! The ancient seal has been broken.
I've watched Attack on Titan. Does that count as anime?
That's anime.
Okay.
I watch Family Guy. That's an
That show's
anime.
pretty good. Although it sucks that they haven't made a second season. It's
Oh,
been,
apparently it's the wrong anime. See, it's not the popular. They got like, no, we got this. It's another one. It's a hipster one. This is what happens when this pauses. Fate Zero,
people-
apparently. Fate Zero. A lot of people know about it. You should be ashamed.
Fate Zero.
Look up Fate Zero.
Gilgamesh.
Is there a bowling anime? There's one for everything else. Swimming, basketball. There's got to be a bowling anime, right?
So we have
Not
no
gonna
idea
lie,
why
though.
we're paused.
The
Except,
voice
they're
acting
lagging.
in those are always so
They're lagging.
badass.
Are we actually watching anime right now?
Yeah, dude.
I'm trying to see what it's all about, dude.
Again, they have crazy hair, which cannot be replicated in real life.
My warriors, let us show the eldest heroic spirit our path of conquest.
Let me guess. They're a part of a nation that needs to fight back.
All right, we're actually watching anime right now.
Nothing? You didn't
Caught
learn
in the
anything from
act.
Dark Zero?
Oh no.
Oh, they need to restart their router, says Smash. So,
Okay.
Yuar says it's okay.
All right.
Good. What was your favorite animated show when you were a child that you would watch every morning?
As a child, I was a huge Pokemon fan. I loved the shit out of Pokemon.
What?
What was your favorite animated show when you were a child?
Does any cartoon count, or it has to be like an anime?
No, animated show. It doesn't have to be
Animated
anime.
show.
Cartoons.
Rugrats was good.
Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Transformers.
I watched, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I watched a little bit of. I think Pokemon was probably the main one that I watched. I would actually, my school bus would always come at like 7:10, and the first Pokemon episode started at 6:30. So I'd always watch the first one. They get really mad because I would have to like go wait for the bus, and I could never finish the second one. But my little sister was in kindergarten, so she got to stay late, and so I'd always like hold it against her. I'd be all salty and like bully her. I was a pretty shitty little kid.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I think I remember like
She
to watch
forgave me,
Pokemon.
though,
Like I had
thankfully.
to rush home. Like after I got dropped off from the bus at school,
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
rush home to catch it in time.
I remember like Pokemon would be on at like 7 in the morning. I'd wake up at 6 something to go watch Pokemon. It was insane.
And then you were like ready for the day.
Yeah.
Bulbasaur did it. I'm ready to ace my test.
When a new Pokemon came out, I was so hyped. So hyped.
Did you guys play it in school?
Like the
Game
Game
Boy
Boy
ones,
one?
right? The red and blue.
Dude, I would take it to school. Me and my friend were the first two to get a Mewtwo, and mine had one more speed than his, so I always won. Because with Mewtwo battles, it's like nothing else can beat Mewtwo in the original Pokemon. Psychic is totally broken, so whoever goes first wins, unless you miss an attack.
So
he
badass.
got really mad. He kept on losing me, and finally I cloned one for him because we read about like the weird
Oh, you
bullshit.
fucking nerds.
Yeah, dude.
Missing
Did you get a
no
Mew?
thing?
Did you ever get a Mew, Charlie?
I didn't.
You
I didn't even
missed
catch
out. A missing number?
150. I did have one of those.
You know all the fake rumors they had about how to get Mews? There was one that
Yeah.
involved the truck near the docks, I think. Or near
You-
the SSN it was,
I
right?
just remember to
The
get
ship-
that.
There were versions where the truck would actually
Really?
work. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen games where like physically in front of me where
That worked.
yeah, you push the truck with strength and then
Huh.
there's a Mew there and you catch it and it's
Is it like only special versions, like
yeah,
print
it's-
editions of the game or something?
No, I don't remember if a guy used the Game Shark for it or it was like the Japanese version.
Uh-huh.
But it was some other version of the game that I couldn't do it on mine.
Huh.
So Yep.
Okay. Well,
But
I guess we
it-
were just noobs. We did
Oh,
we
no,
did it
it
on the
works.
bridge
Just-
fight. There's
no,
some way to
for
get
me, it was
missing
like
numbers and
going
use
up and
there.
down that shore or whatever.
Yeah, you,
that
you
proc the
dupli-
fight.
You duplicate items in that way and stuff like that.
I
You
was
can't
so
get 'em-
hardcore. I was a hacker, Pokemon hacker.
Yeah.
I like Pokemon Yellow. Everyone wanted a Pikachu because they liked the cartoon so much.
Yeah.
Man, they've been riding that fucking wave for a while, eh?
Yeah, they've
Pokemon Go. Have you guys heard about this?
Yes, I'm actually it actually looks kind of
So
cool.
Dakota, the new Pokemon, the way that you like, it'll say like, oh, there's like a Charizard in Burbank. You know,
I better go to
you
Burbank.
better
Yeah,
head
yeah.
to 4th and Grove to get it, but you only have 2 hours.
So where's the Mew at then?
I don't know. I mean, it's like
Your
kind of
mom's
randomly
house.
generated, I think. So they're getting nerds to go outside.
That's
It's amazing,
smart.
isn't it?
Yeah.
That's gonna be.
They're
scary,
gonna find
though.
a way to hack it and just do it from
First,
the
you got to
house
put on your little
anyways.
spacesuit, you know, so you don't get
You're like,
expose yourself
Mom,
to the
can
elements.
you just go to Burbank for me and get my Charmander, bro?
Skamaz.
They're like, oh, if you want that, what was the electric bird?
Zapdos.
Zapdos, you have to climb up that power line and touch the wire.
Jeez. All right.
Oh, you want that Magikarp? Go underwater.
So I think we're gonna have a remake here.
Okay.
Our tireless admin, Andre. Shout out to Andre. He never sleeps.
Hi, Andre.
He's the only
Is he the only admin for this?
competent admin in Dota 2.
Yeah.
Is
would
he the only admin for this?
No, he's the head admin. He's not the only one. I mean, obviously he can't host every lobby and stay awake for 100 hours
Right.
straight. Although I've seen Andre and he will try.
Yeah. Yes, he will.
Yeah.
Yes, he will.
I mean, do you have to do much once the game starts? You just have to be around in case something goes down.
Well,
Yeah.
something's
Right.
always going
Going
down,
down.
right?
Something's
well,
going down.
I want a remake. You know, they're pausing too
Yeah.
long.
Yo,
Can they use this player?
I've messaged him at like really shit North American hours, and he's been awake.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably like has his phone or Skype device just like right there next
Yeah.
to his bed. Ready.
Andre's super legit.
He's
You
the
know-
man.
You know who's not legit? And I'll put him on blast. Ben Q. Not
Oh,
Ben,
that
not Ben
guy.
Q the company, but Ben Q the
It's
admin.
a guy who's named himself after
I
the
haven't seen
company.
that guy in
yeah,
a long
it was like
time.
Ben Q, and then he has like a gun,
Did he already get fired?
a gun after his name.
I have not seen that guy.
Yeah, he thinks he's like a gangster or something.
Oh, it's a
he-
remake.
He thinks it's like super important or some shit.
All right, looks like we're out of this one.
He has the little like ASCII art gun in his name.
Yeah.
He's
You
so
know, 'cause
bad-
he's-
that's badass.
Because he's a mafia.
I don't know. That's like the digital version of like a lower back tattoo, putting like a gun in your name. What's that called? A tramp
A
stamp?
tramp stamp.
Or it's
Yeah.
like putting one of those like beware of dog stickers on your house and you don't even own a dog.
No fear.
I'm a badass.
I'm a badass. I had Pogs.
Pogs. Now there's a
I'm
fad.
I'm just getting a bunch of messages about how Ben Q's a
Oh my
donk.
god. You're getting blown up.
Oh my.
People really don't like BenQ, huh?
Well, you better be a good admin.
Fortunately, I don't think he watches the English streams
I mean,
for
whatever.
his sanity. Not that we care.
There's one point where I think Peter flamed him, and he messaged me, and he was like, "Can you tell your player to show me some more respect?"
So what'd you do?
I fake AFK'd.
Okay.
That's a smart move. Do you pull that one out of the playbook very often, or is that reserved for like?
I actually don't.
Desperate
Think, I honestly don't remember what I did.
Mhm.
I don't think I fake AFK'd though.
He's lying. He knows.
One of the things you probably
Just
didn't
doesn't
do
wanna
was
say it.
care.
It involved a baseball bat, gasoline, and
I'm
a
not.
rag.
I'm not traveling to Eastern Europe for that.
He's safe only because he's in Eastern Europe. I like how it's like I would never like hurt anyone. It's I would hurt him if he was a little more conveniently proximate to my location.
If I hurt him, I mean give him a stern talking to. All right, I went into the same game.
Cool.
Cool. Well, what, there's that 5-minute delay, so we gotta wait.
Okay.
Strength in the truck doesn't work. I've done it.
Someone's calling you out as you're a liar.
Truck doesn't say in
What
here.
was your favorite old school gaming exploit that you did? Like for me, like if I want to go super old school, is like being one of the people who knew the Konami code doing like Street Fighter, so you could play as two of the same
I
characters.
never actually did that.
Up, down, down, left, right, ABA, select start. Like that was like the big cheat code for me.
Oh yeah.
What would be like a big
All the StarCraft.
Exploit.
I think all the StarCraft ones for me, like just because they had really cool names, like Power Overwhelming or Black Sheep Wall.
Oh yeah.
Or was that Warcraft?
Black Sheep
2?
Wall was Warcraft.
I think they used a
Well,
bunch of StarCraft or
well,
Warcraft references.
I thought
in the
on
StarCraft.
what was on screen?
What do you mean on screen?
On screen was a cheat code for.
Warcraft, or let me see.
For StarCraft, all I remember is like playing like
Cheat
big,
codes.
what is it, big
Oh,
game hunters.
I think
and stuff like
StarCraft
that.
was Black Sheep Wall. I remember on screen was a cheat code for something.
Dakota, you did it wrong apparently.
Did what wrong? Up. Oh, I just kind of spouted out.
Operation
words.
Seawall, no glues, food for thought, modify the phase variance,
Did I say the Konami code wrong?
Apelia.
Once?
staying
Whatever,
alive, game over man, medieval man, something for nothing. I don't remember. There is no cow level. That's a big one. And power overwhelming, which I did remember. Not that I ever cheated, of course, because, and I'm sure you guys haven't either, because we're all very
I
ethical.
mean, for the Street Fighter one, it wasn't really cheap. It was just that
An unlock.
if I like to play Guile and someone else did,
Oh, we're in.
both play. Oh, is this the actual game now?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Do you guys play Age of Empires 2?
No.
I did.
That game was amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
I played it competitively for a little bit. I got destroyed. Because I had never played it competitively, and I thought I was good at the game. This was like in the
Everybody
the
has that
early
ex-
age of not
yeah.
even esports. It
But
was like
video gaming,
competitive gaming. I was like,
Everybody
oh,
had that experience.
That's early.
And then I started
gaming.
idolizing the guy who beat me. I was like, I think 10 years old, and I'd like tried to find all his replays of like I was rooting for him in the tournaments. Then I was like, well, that makes me better if he goes deep.
That's early competitive. Early competitive gaming for me was going to your local Blockbuster to play NBA Jam TE or Clay Fighter. That was the best. at
Clay
NBA Jam
Fighter,
TE.
that game was amazing.
Clay Fighter.
Just like the art direction was so good in that game.
I did enjoy that game.
Hey, Marshall here, man.
LD was never 10 years old.
Why are we paused again? Let's try. We have 10, but probably playable. Okay.
I don't know what that means. Like packet loss?
I don't know.
I hope someday the qualifiers are on LAN, honestly. I realize there's some
How
reasons why
nice.
it's not very practical, but CSGO has it. I guess the countries that play, that have top CSGO teams, all those countries, generally easier to get visas.
Yeah, they're all mostly in Europe, so.
Yeah. It's just kind of a shame when...
Is there a Chinese CS:GO team? Do they not play that game over
They
there?
have all these knockoffs of CSGO, I think.
What,
if I-
Call of Duty?
No, like more direct copies of CSGO that are not actually CSGO. I don't think they have.
So they
it.
don't play that? Do they play any first-person shooters?
I'm sure there are first-person shooters.
Are they
Crossfire?
Crossfire! You get caught up. Not that one?
That commercial.
That was my favorite commercial.
Now I
ever.
just want to go back and watch like
Crossfire.
90s television.
Crossfire, Crossfire!
Jamba
That's-
Juice?
That only goes up to
Jamba
80s
Juice
The real
right
Merlini
there.
police have
Early
arrived.
90s.
Every time RMP walks in, she's carrying more stuff than the last time.
Do you need help?
And all of us are always in the middle of casting.
Oh, I wish I could help you with all that food, but I'm just
But I guess we'll just have to eat it later
controlling
instead.
terrible camera work
Thank
here.
you, RMP. Shout out to the only person keeping the hub going.
All right, gentlemen, it looks like we're actually going to have a game underway here. It's the Digital Chaos crew going against the Elite Wolves here. Game number 1, lower bracket best of 3.
I love you.
2 seconds.
And we'll have to see who is going to be coming out on top here. Digital Chaos putting together a lineup that seems to be pretty different than what we saw in their last series. This one seems more gung-ho with the action. Not a lot of late game here. Possible exploration.
Huge match for both teams, and
Huge.
prior to the playoffs, I really would have felt Elite Wolves would easily win, but you know, I'm not so sure. And I like the DC draft a lot. I'm not very confident about Wolves having the Necrophos and just a general lack of late game, but we'll see. Action already breaking out bottom as TC pops the level 1 Scorched Earth. He got the bounty rune. If he gets out, a double bounty rune grab. Big win for Digital Chaos, and it's before the creeps even spawn.
How many mangoes we got?
Oh, this is the
3.
important question here. 3?
3
Oh,
total.
What's my item hotkey? I don't know.
F5.
Is it normally? Nope, not for me. Yeah, my hotkeys are all futzed here. So I'm going to have to make do with it.
You can just switch to me while Dakota fumbles her out.
No, it's okay.
You
I
know,
don't
get a
wanna-
real
I
observer
don't-
on the case.
I mean, I wouldn't beg to differ here. Oh, good. They paused, so it... Oh, okay. All right.
Reborn?
Reborn. I had a big lag spike. One big lag spike. Let's hold on.
Thanks, Valve, for patch. Jeez.
And we're off. Okay. I hear a charge. Where?
Coming in hot. It is going to be scouted by the Observer Ward. Can they punish this in any way? They have no way to cancel the charge. Oh, unless Buryu just stops right next to Masoku. What?
He just managed to wiggle out somehow.
Why would you stop at that point?
I think he got stuck in the trees.
Not mid-charge.
How can you get stuck in the trees while you're charging?
No. I
Is
mean,
it like a redwood?
I mean,
Oh, like he stopped and then he got stuck. You mean?
yeah.
Why did he stop?
Or no, he didn't stop. Like, the AA was on the very edge.
Oh, and so the game pathing was weird about it?
Yeah.
Oh, smash. Quick execution mid
What
lane.
happened? That shouldn't
I just saw a power shot. I'm guessing he tried to trade blows and then Smash just dove him. And now is getting charged, but he's salving up. Should be okay. Buryu canceling the charge. He's already blown 2 out of mana, basically. And yet to really have an impact
And
here
no
early on.
mango for him. All right, so mid and top so far inching out nicely for Elite Wolves, at least at the early start here. It looks like Stinger's also happy to just work with the creeps, contest, and Wyvern can't do anything about it, so that's great for him. Leaves a solo farming lane for Mystico on his desert.
Yeah, so all of the Wolves heroes farming really well early on. And this is something I've seen more from them lately, is Mystico getting more farm priority, especially on somewhat level-dependent, quote-unquote, supports like Dazzle. So you're going to see Stinger move around. They did a similar thing with Doom in the first game of the Unknown series where they wrecked. And to me, it's something like you compare it to, say, what Buryu gets in the laning stage, where he's often very underleveled and underfarmed. And I think most of the top teams, sure, you might have an underfarm support, but underleveled is just desperately something you want to avoid. So let's see if they're able to punish the Dazzle. So far, Mystico, they're getting a lot here, though. And they're going on mid.
Lane, yep. Shards are going to be off the mark, but they followed up with a roll through. This is a Stinger with a double damage.
He needs TPs.
And he is gone. TP's coming, but it's a
was
bit
super
too late.
Smash is
Now
going
we
to
won't
sprint
be
away. They
there.
may lose Stinger, though. Buys the TP. Could spend a little more gold here. Gets a bottle before going down. And the neutrals. Oh, close call.
That would have been the dream. I mean, Aoi, not soon enough to rotate, but it's not like he had Cold Embrace anyways. But that's unfortunate. That's 2 times Yuar is going to be taking down this mid lane. And, you know, this isn't last game, Digital Chaos. This team is coming to play.
You
They're
look at
not
all
afraid
the
to make
buffs
those
that
rotations.
Invokers had recently, like the new and improved Deafening Blast when you get max level, the buffs to Aghanim Scepter. None of them fix his biggest problem, which has always been the laning stage. And like Charlie said, he's not getting the right kind of help here. But credit to Smash. This guy is a player. He's punishing Yuar early on.
Something that should be noted as well. Van is doing a really good job of denying Bulbas.
And Denies are buff now with his Sadist, so...
So
take
Bulba's not getting like easy CS. A lot of one players can get like super lazy against a Darkseer where they just don't bother.
And then he comes out with a mech, a Blake,
Yeah,
Arcane Boots at like 15 minutes.
They don't bother
20 minutes.
denying him. But Van's up to 12 denies now.
Gonna charge Smash again. No help from the Invoker just yet. This one will connect, trying to control the rune. Smash has a shackle. And Buryu already got the haste. But he'll just sprint back with the wind run. Buryu in pursuit. 17%.
Nope.
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 Nope. Smash is going to be able to walk away, and Biryu will be coming up short on his pressure there. Heads back towards his top lane, which there will be a ward.
I am not feeling the Spirit Breaker's presence so far.
Nope, not yet.
Like, compare this to the Night Stalker Darkseer game that we saw from bottom lane.
Mystico need to get saved here with the snowball. TC's going to be waiting
They
for
have a
him.
heal.
They go in, they'll have the grave.
TC, why did he walk forward? If he had walked backwards,
He still has... No, he doesn't
no.
have it.
If he had walked
It'll
backwards,
be a longer journey to get back, yeah.
yeah, he would have gotten it. That is
It's like you decide where the snowball goes, and I guess
definitely
he
a misplay.
just, it's
there.
like, oh, I just assumed he'd be going back to base. Their base. So I'll walk
Would
up
you like
towards
a
it.
free trip to the
yeah,
tower?
so I'll put
Here
you close
go.
to the tower. Yeah, that was... I mean, not going to lie, if that was me, I probably would have done the same thing, but should have drawn them out and further away so we would have had more time to chase down the Dazzle.
It's okay.
He's still free farming. He's already level 6. He has no support in the lane. He got the ideal creep for handling a lot of aggression early on, I would say, which is the Unholy Aura.
Doom,
the
you
setter.
can kill one of them right here.
He decides to turn around and...
They have... Yeah, Well, they have the snowball or the grave save with the stick charges, so I think he could still kill one of them anyway. You doom here. They're both the same health. I guess it doesn't really matter.
I think you doom the the tusk.
Yeah, he's
Wow,
also
he's-
hitting him right
I
now.
didn't even put two together. He's already level 6. It's barely 5 minutes in.
Doom, what a hero. 2v1ing and 1v2ing and winning, I should say.
Reborn.
Reborn. What'd you say? Doom the Tusk?
I think he just dooms
Well,
the
right now
tusk.
he has plenty of time to check over the mana. Oh, does Daz love Grave?
Yeah. Hey, the Wolves paused. If DC paused, that would be a little.
Well, they said they're spiking too, so it's
Unfortunate.
not like they can unpause until everybody's ready. But
You okay there, buddy?
Hmm?
Oh, Dakota. He's having a little like spaz attack.
yeah, you know, all I want to do is I'm just a boy who wants to cast some Dota.
Do we want to bet on who he's gonna doom?
I think he's gonna doom the. I
You gotta have him factor in the mango.
I actually bet he's not gonna. Doom
I don't
at
think
all.
he's gonna doom anyone because it's TC.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna doom anybody. No, I agree. I agree.
He's a very conservative player.
I think. Well, I mean, what do you think? Just throw out the Doom? Is he going to be using it again anytime soon?
Does anyone think he's gonna doom a creep? Chat seems to be convinced.
If he Dooms a creep,
No,
He's not-
guys.
I will just get
Blitz
up
is
and
not
watch
Blitz is not
secretly
here.
playing on TC's account.
This is not here. All right.
come on, TC.
Let's see.
All right.
He
We
did
were
it.
wrong.
He did it. He did it.
With
He
a
has the stick
charge.
for a grave and doesn't get it off. Misco. He may actually be in a bit of trouble.
They
as well.
both got a lot of time to premeditate what could have happened there.
He tried to basically min-max it so that he would save the grave for the last possible second, but he was, I guess, a quarter of a second late on actually casting the grave. I think TC may have gotten the kill anyway, though.
Well,
to be
I don't
honest.
know. You grave him and run
Yeah.
all the way straight back. Maybe you could at least get the deny or something.
That's true.
But
Yeah, but I think Misco thought he could actually save him. Which he wasn't. It was fairly close to get to the grave right then. Mid lane, smash.
nice damage. They got him. Nice little coordination. Leading with a charge from Biryu, Sunstrike, and Aoi conveniently
This
there.
is what I like when Aui's playing the Winter Wyvern because he's gonna get more farm, so he can get the Blink Refresher, and then Biru is on something more aggressive.
Yeah. And also doesn't really need farm. It's nice if you get it.
Yeah. Well, when he's on like a hero like Spirit Breaker, he's forced to move. He's forced to do things.
Yeah. Instead of a more passive,
Winter
squishy
Wyvern,
support. Yeah.
Wyvern
exactly.
Dazzle, stuff like that.
So, laning stage, the big stories here are that Smash did really well 1v1. Now he's being bullied, basically, by dual or tri-lane and slightly suffering. Van having a really good time in the safe lane. Goes for the treads.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of Necros rush Midas. I know Loda especially likes to go that build, but not a common way for the Wolves to play. And so far, just focusing on the laning presence.
TC also, though, gets a lot of farm and now has picked up a kill, and it looks like they're hoping to set up something new here. Charge has already been out, and by the time it will connect, Tomb will be ready here on TC.
He doesn't.
Thinking
doesn't
about
have
it.
the
No mana for
he doesn't
Doom.
have
I don't
the
know if they
mana.
need it, though.
Looking to move in now.
So Grave
Yeah.
available.
The
Needs to
heal.
make sure he gets it off.
This time he
Stinger.
will. There's the bump. And he's
Oh,
going to Doom for
what?
it. Cancel it. Deny
What?
him. Deny him. Deny him. Not going to be happening. It would have
They
been
had
a
a
huge loss
double
if they
kill
denied
there.
it.
What? Oh.
Why did they do that? All right, well, they have the double kill anyway. Sniped by Yawar.
Thank you,
Nicely
Ice
done.
Frog.
And Buryu with some big bash luck. Gets them going. 5-2 now for Digital Chaos.
They got really lucky with those bashes.
Yeah. The first hit bash especially is really important because it lets them know they can dive the tower safely for the kill.
What a loopy game already. 5-2, though. It's all
It's okay,
Digital
guys.
Chaos.
Ice Frog fixed Spirit Breaker.
I like Bulba's choice to go to the jungle here. He knows that he's not gonna get as much.
Smash. No. This time the Shackle will cancel the charge, but rune secured. DC are doing an excellent job of controlling their runes. Another double grab for them. Smash does have the ward.
Not anymore.
Beer's playing pretty well this game. Oh, and he's going in again.
Bottom lane seems to be the site.
Got him!
Nice. Easy Sunstrike here. They don't even need the assistance from Spirit Breaker.
Tower is under attack.
Digital Chaos.
This
Very proactive.
this is quickly
game.
turning into a mess for the Wolves. They had a 1,500 gold lead. It's now 1,000 the other way.
Now that was way too much action. So let's take a moment to just kind of
Let's
take that all in and reflect.
nice relaxing shower, perhaps.
This Jamba Juice is really good.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I really am. This is making. The
That's
trip
how we
for
got
me.
Charlie to come.
Oh, it
Promised
really-
him Jamba
it
Juice
really
and Chick-fil-A.
is. It really is.
If you're looking to date Charlie, ladies, and you can provide him with Jamba Juice and Chick-fil-A,
I'm sure I'm just.
you've
gonna
got a
get
leg up.
I'm sure I'm just gonna get flamed right now.
Charlie will get with any woman where a
Oh,
leg
hey,
will be
guys.
up already.
It's America time. Apparently. Are we gonna throw a Peruvian flag in there, or no? We're just okay. We got to be unbiased here. Come on, Rob. That was very biased of you. Make sure you find the right flag. I don't know what the Peruvian flag actually looks like. Okay. I'm seeing some variations here, though. Animated.
An animated Peruvian
Alright,
flag?
whatever. You do your best. I believe in you, Rob.
So TC with his farm, he's gonna get a Midas build up. Wonderful. Spirit Breaker with treads. Neato. Mech, nothing unusual there. We don't know yet what Yawar's gonna go on in his Invoker. Is it
Midas.
Midas build up?
Definitely Midas.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Ultra Greed. Doesn't seem that it's gonna be punished at all.
Well, with the start he's had as well, there's
He needs it.
no reason not to.
He needs it.
It's gonna be another game of Greed versus Greed, because this Necro's gonna also get a Midas, it looks like.
Did he change his hair
Hey.
cosmetic?
I think DC has much better ways of punishing that greed, though.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah, he
yeah.
did change his hair cosmetic. I like that much better than
Then anime Vegeta hair?
yes.
This is the
classic.
serious mode. Alright, no messing around here.
MSS, are you still in chat?
Mr. Mojo Stormstad.
Sorry, guys. We will try to stop the pauses. I'm just going to get on the phone with Digital Chaos's manager. And I'm sure that they'll sort everything out for us.
We're ready whenever he's back. He is trying. That's unfortunate. Who's he? No one's disconnected.
It's killing my hype, man.
Okay. Here we go.
We're back.
We're back. Game is resumed.
Get ready to rumble.
Let's hope for at least 5 minutes of action here. This is bad. Like what wasn't there another Dota period where just the games were always plagued with pauses? I think it was before.
The worst was the G1 League Season 5?
The worst was that qualifier period for a bunch of Chinese lands.
That was the G1.
where
that was
where
where
everyone was getting DDoSed.
That was where God started reading
It was
Harry
like
Potter.
the DDoS era. It was
Yeah.
like
Gods would read Harry Potter. AC developed story time, and he had like multiple 45-minute stories.
Aaron's got some crazy stories.
it was also that time when I
he's a
first
very
showed up
interesting
here,
guy.
that 4-hour game for WCA and all that. It was just DDoSing was running rampant.
Aaron only told the PC stories on
Oh
screen.
yeah, I've only heard a few of his non-PC ones, but they're very
NSS is
entertaining.
there. Did I get flamed again?
Man.
So we're gonna see Midas gaming now. TC's Midas being flown out. You are undoubtedly gonna pick his up soon. Wolves at this time have the Ice Blast online, something that they may be looking to make plays happen. Now, their setup for Ice Blast is so-so. You've got the Snowball and the Shackle. Now level
Yeah.
3 Shackle. Curious to see where their first move is gonna be. As Buryu charges.
Beer, you cancel that
That's
charge.
that's a questionable charge.
He was
He might
probably
still be
hoping-
dead.
So they get a good shackle on him is the question. Yes, they do. Snowball coming through as well. Caught in the shards, not going anywhere. That's unfortunate. But it's only basically a 5-position Spirit Breaker.
Wolves will take every little scrap they can get. Good little catch off right there. And then they go back. Oh man. Also a Midas for Smash.
I feel like this is definitely Smash like adapting his gameplay to what he's seen from other teams, because he was not going Midas on Wind Ranger previously.
No,
But
no.
hey, get with the trend.
I don't know that
Any
it's
mid
still
laner
the
getting
item
Midas.
I saw, was it Brax, I think, went for Midas and Wind Ranger. It felt like it took him a really long time to have an impact in the game.
Yeah, I don't like it.
We'll see.
We can just go like dagger or something.
Smoke now for the Wolves, but Yawar playing conservatively.
Is under attack.
Absolutely nobody showing on the map right now. And there's a great ward behind
I
the
hear a
bottom lane.
Sunstrike.
Yeah,
They
I think
were
it was
scouting
a
Roach. They see no one. They're like, okay, Wolves must be roaching, but in
What
fact,
are they don't even have great Roche heroes.
yeah. That's not the ideal way to smoke, but they're afraid to leave someone on the map by themselves because of the Spirit Breaker and the Sunstrike. You do that, you could easily get picked off, so not the best timing window. They get their mech online for Necro, so Van looking to fight rather early. It will be mostly a game of greed versus a game of combat. DC getting a free tower out of this whole arrangement as well, and again, the deep wards for DC are excellent right now.
You mean this ward over here, and this ward here is not too bad? I think I also got a nice little deep ward here on bottom. Cool.
This is amazing for Spirit Breaker and Invoker. So it's much easier to hit your Shun Strikes as well as to set up a good charge.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh god, the cat's here. Alright. The cat's here. What am I supposed to do right now?
From this ion shell.
Just remain calm, Charlie.
I want to pet it though.
You know, Winter's afraid of the cats. Oh, they're 5-manning bottom. Even looking to smoke maybe with Misco having one in the inventory, and some of this was scouted. They only saw Stinger run bottom, so they don't know for sure, but just look at the map. There's so many empty lanes right now. DC have a very good idea that Wolves can only be in a few locations. Now they're going to show Smash bottom. That's 2 heroes showing bottom. Honestly, these wards are winning the mid game right now for DC.
Ooh, smoke, though.
Dire's middle tower
I mean, they got an idea as far as where the Elite Wolves are, hanging around this bottom lane, but then they'll go missing here.
They have to punish the Midases. They went for a mech on Van, and they're just not getting anything done.
Another check on the Roche here from Yawar. Obviously, they're not going to scout anything.
So now they're
And
5-man smoking from bottom to top. And they will find one. It's TC, but he's invis. Do they have detection?
Nope.
Nothing. Another whiff from the Wolves. This is
Dire's top tower
honestly a
is under
disaster. Another mech window is over. They're down 5k gold, 4k experience. Every smoke gank has been a complete airball. They have not punished the greed of DC whatsoever. And they don't really have a draft that's designed to go late. They're building 1 Midas versus Devour and 2 Midases. Wouldn't be surprised to see more. Spirit Breaker getting shreds for now.
Doesn't even have the Midas yet.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This is, what, a 14-minute Midas? 15-minute Midas for your solo mid Wind Ranger? Elite Wolves, after a strong showing in the group stage,
It's not happening here.
they're going to have to dig deep. And now they're 5-manning mid. They seem very lost about how to handle DC. And
Look at the split pressure, though. You can
DC
go
are
over
just,
this line one.
they're just,
TC's
they're
gonna
just
get a
playing
tier
it
2.
perfectly.
Yeah. Easy tier 2 top. Bulba gets free farm bottom. And
They don't
Elite
have a
Wolves-
hero like Spirit Breaker. They don't have that hero they can just run around creating space. And when they go for their smoke ganks, it's 3 to 5 heroes with nobody showing on the map. It's just too obvious. DC are just reading them like a book.
So Elite Wolves just continue to kind of be a bit bewildered here, hanging around this mid
You
lane.
can really see it, too, in their movements. Like,
Yeah.
we don't really know where to go. Putting a hero on their own is very dangerous against Spirit Breaker and Sunstrike Invoker, but we have to pressure. Every time we try to pressure, they're ready for it. What do we do? It's been 5 minutes of nothing.
Well,
DC are taking advantage.
Tower is under attack.
It does almost feel like the DC did enough in the early game to get this advantage, and then they're going into that kind of safe play now. It's like, okay, we got the power advantage. Let's just farm the most of the map while we know Elite Wolves are very uncomfortable, and eventually we will starve them out. And
I
we
think
will
that's
just be
okay
big and bad.
for
Which is a great
for
way to
a
win a
period.
game.
Yeah, it's
And
okay
get the win, which is what's important. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying,
This
Don't
is
expect
different,
DC
though.
to continue going full
This is
cylinders.
not just be greedy when you haven't done anything to put them in a bad position. Like, first they win the lanes, then they try to extend the lead by getting Midases. So I think this is the way that you want to be doing it. As Masoku going to get charged mid. They've shown a hero on his own. Can they back him up in time?
Nope.
Look like it.
Nope. Maybe going to be
He's
caught on the
dead.
way out. Smash looking to move in. Walrus punch. Still taking a lot of
Doesn't
extra
wanna-
effort here.
He didn't
my
want to use the
God.
shackle. He was getting greedy. Smash trying to save it, and now they've doomed up Van. One more auto tech. They barely get the kill.
It's just space.
That took a long time to get a little 5-position Spirit Breaker down.
Hey, where'd the
Smash
cat
has a
go?
haste turn though. This could be an opportunity. No,
Two.
gonna wear off.
Not doing anything.
And 5 heroes again.
He's going for Maelstrom. He's not going for Midas.
Okay.
Yo, the cat's gone.
What's
I'm
why?
sad.
Why? Maybe if he was against like, you know, illusion-based heroes like PL and Naga, why a Maelstrom here? Is it to keep the pressure off and farm out lanes even quicker, or?
It's just like it's the in-between option, right? Where you extend your farm, but you also get extra damage that helps you fight early. Oh, mid lane.
Winter's Curse, big catch on Mystico. An Ice Blast will be traded, but obviously nothing will come of it there. Just Digital Chaos finding an opportunity to take advantage of a weak and wounded animal and taking him down.
If you keep an eye on the minimap, I don't think there's been a single point for the past, now it's 8 minutes, where there hasn't been at least one DC hero in a side lane farming. And Wolves have pretty much always been 5 together, or maybe one hero just sitting, hiding in the trees, and so much of it comes down to Buryu. The first few charges were complete failures, but he just kept on going, and once he found the openings, the map has really opened up, and now they're going to find Van, has the mech,
Speak
but
of the devil.
don't even know if he gets it off here.
Damn.
DC, just slaughtering the Wolves. There's just not a whole lot to say on the Wolves' behalf. They haven't had anything going their way.
They're really been neutered this game. Well,
They've
here
had
they
one kill in, what is that, like 12 minutes?
Well, maybe they'll get a kill now. Looks like they will. They converge, they get a smoke, they get a grab onto Owie, they spot out Yawar, shards are going to be thrown, but unfortunately the Tusk is too far from his family, and he will go down. So even when the Elite Wolves are finally able to put together a kill, it looks like they could lose more for it. They get a nice shackle on the Bulba here, but he's got that mech.
Oh, this
Doom's
is
already been
bad.
unleashed for DC. Big vacuum wall combo, and they're going to be taking down Smash, and they're going to be looking for Mystico. They're going to grab it there. TC now dominating. Here we go. That's Dota.
I think this is a really good game for DC to have. Build up some confidence, especially for Biru. He was so poor last game. He wasn't doing very much, but
Look at that, he's not at the bottom of the net worth chart. That's
and he's the one starting a lot of these fights. Like he's the catalyst for a lot of this.
he's
So
been
I think
on 8 out of 12 kills.
this is a really good game for him to have and to build some confidence going into the next game or the next series.
Has fallen.
Well,
Which
let's
possibly
not right off the Wolves quite yet.
Yeah,
but
I said
DC
or. I said or.
DC looking good. And they're in position now where they can think about a Roche soon. Still a nice aggressive ward up. Lone bright spot here. Smash has managed to complete a Maelstrom. But you go early Maelstrom, early mech, just early combat items in general in Wolves. This is not the tempo you're looking for. They've had only a handful of fights. It's usually just a single support dying, and then they often have to give up a counter kill in exchange. So yeah, DC finding their rhythm here at a crucial moment.
TC's got a blink. It looks like he's going to be building into a BKB. Just doesn't seem like there's going to be much to stop this Dune soon enough. And
How do you guys see Wolves getting back into this game
That's what I
right
was
now?
looking at right now. I mean, Tuss has got a Glimmer Cape, so he's kind of
DC
built a
throw?
bit defensively. Not
think
too
team
much
fights
offensive
are-
potential.
Are super hard to take. DC also have the vacuum winner's curse combo.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the combos feared at TI.
All TIs?
No,
well,
this- at
Wyvern
this
wasn't
last-
in the game last TI, right?
Yes, he was.
Was he?
Yeah.
What, TI5?
No, I mean TI4.
TI 5. I said the last TI.
Oh, and then Dakota said all TIs.
Because he
Yeah,
said TI.
I said no.
Oh, okay. Jeez, we are not in sync.
What?
I'm so confused.
Yeah. It's
Maybe we should pause.
Can we pause? I know we can't because Reborn.
brain lag.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the comeback is Van getting an Aghanim Scepter. For now, though, quite a ways off. No way to really get
That
into the
is
fights
one-
to make it to use.
That is a good point. Like, you can be really far ahead against Necro, but we saw it from Monkey Business previously. I forget if it was Nunyan or the Frankfurt qualifiers, but one good Aghanim Scepter ult can completely change the game.
Tower is under attack.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
The more they eat.
Dire's top tower has been denied.
I think eventually just DC just takes Roche and
Dire's bottom tower is under
tries to
attack.
break high ground with the Invoker plus Doom.
Ward gets dropped down mid. You can see Wolves trying to guard their jungle now that 3 towers surrounding it are gone. And lega log.
We've got to pause.
All right, where's the cat?
God. Doesn't even feel like this has just been one game.
Kitty cat. You wanna
Sophie.
get the- she's right there. She's by Rob.
Rob, provide us with a cat for our amusement.
Rob, give me the cat.
We demand a cat. She's warming your feet. No.
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 I'm beaming hard over here. I need more feet. Keep paused.
Charlie, have you sought help for your cat problem? So for those who don't know, Charlie is extremely allergic to cats.
Yep.
And he is so addicted to them. Oh, all right. She is not coming on camera right now. And so since, of course, he's allergic to cats, the intelligent thing to do would be to try to minimize your contact with him. So Charlie likes to rub cats on his face.
I love cats.
Because that's how he manages his allergies.
I love
Charlie
cats.
is not a smart man.
What am I supposed to do? I love cats.
Get a shaved cat, dude.
No, what the fuck? It's really not. Greg says that's not a real cat, and it's not.
Sophie's normally the most friendly, but she's in a mood. She's also kind of bipolar. Can cats actually be bipolar? I
I'm
wonder.
sure, dude.
Sure.
I'm sure cats and animals all can have the same, psychological.
Dakota, you're not much of an animal guy, are you?
Yeah, I am.
Are you?
Are you?
We're gonna get a dog soon.
You're
You
a dog guy.
Dude,
Good,
my
strong
parents' house
American
is
animal.
my parents' house is a fucking zoo. There's like 6 cats, 3 dogs, 2 birds. Have you ever had a bird?
I hate birds.
They
Birds, they
stink.
sound
I hate
terrible.
birds.
They're loud and they
Why would you
stink.
want a
And they
bird?
poop in a
I mean-
cage.
Yeah.
Like, you can't let them out.
I like my birds a lot. I do. They're 2 cockatiels. You can like play with them and handle them and walk
What are
around
they-
with them and stuff. But
No.
they're loud.
Ain't about
They
it.
get
Charlie, buy a hyperallergenic cat, you idiot.
Do hyperallergenic
Yeah,
cats have
a
hair?
shaved cat.
The
That's
ones that
it.
like don't really have fur.
Yeah,
basically.
I don't want that.
So those are ugly.
There are
Yeah.
no, like all animals have allergy. Even like hypoallergenic dogs still shed dander, just like not as much. I don't know for cats though. Oh my God, there's a game.
All
All
right,
we're back.
Here we go.
everybody, get your hype ready. We're back.
Oh yeah, 12-5. Digital cramps pulling up the head now.
I want to play like Dakota. Do your like best power thirst, impression for.
What's a power thirst?
Oh, is that that's what's his face, right? Like the Old Spice guy?
It's kind of like that, but it's more like over the top, Billy Mays ish.
Maybe after the
It was a
next
meme
boss.
video before there were memes. Before dank memes were truly a thing.
Like the RV commercial guy?
yeah.
Is that like the where did the soda go thing?
Oh, those are hilarious.
I love
Okay. Game still continues here as Digital Chaos creep on in. And we're still looking at a elite Wolf squad, even with this pause time to try to maybe formulate a game plan. To me, still look a bit lost.
They're not used to playing from behind. Because this is a team that generally does not play greedy, likes to basically win the lanes, control the map, and
Dictate the
snowball
pace.
from there. And to me, they don't excel at reactionary play, and I would say the same about Unknown as well. And well, that's where the Wolves are. They also have an itemized to try and take it late. Maelstrom, no Midases. I mean, even Ancient Apparition, nowhere. Hell, I'm talking about Midas. Masoku has boots and a wand. 1,200 net worth. They may find TC here, though. Could be a big grab, but he blinks out. TC with the
TC.
monster reactions.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
He did have the hill ward, so the second the smoke broke, but even so, quick reactions.
TC, terrific carry.
Terrific carry.
That's not what they were saying in the last series. But for now, DC are in a very, very good spot. They smoke up now after that attempted gank and will take their business to the mid lane here, where they spot out Van. Oh, what a terrible time to pause. Look at that.
Okay.
All right, so anyway, someone in chat was saying that apparently there are hypoallergenic cats because they're specially genetically, like they're
They're bred,
basically.
but they have hair.
Yeah. Apparently, well, I don't know if they have
They're
hair.
inbred.
$5,000 to $20,000. The guy in
dogs are
chat
also
said they cost.
Holy
But
shit.
I'm not sure if that's true. That
you
might
still
be
have hair.
That might be nonsense. But
If
that's
you
what
have
someone in
hair,
chat
there's
said.
still going to be dander to shed. But yes,
Yeah.
it will be less. But you could still have allergies.
I mean, I'm still gonna have allergies to them. Like my cat allergies are really really severe.
So are you like when you go home? Do you just walk around your apartment constantly like sneezing and like your skin's all red and irritated?
No, I don't have a cat.
I thought you got one.
Yeah, I thought you got a cat.
No, my mom got a cat.
Because you said I got a cat in your tweet.
Well, I mean, us as a family got a cat.
So when you go home, that's your
yeah,
home experience.
Yeah. I mean, I'll only go
It's
home.
like
for,
God's eating peanuts or something.
yeah, I'll go home for like 3 or 4 days out of the year, and I'll go spend time with my cat. It doesn't go into my room, so it's.
Apparently, I'm hypoallergenic since I have no hair. Damn.
Memes.
So dank.
Yeah, I really don't like pauses. I feel like this just kills the hype so much. It sucks. But what can you do, right? Is this Power Thirst?
Is this on stream right now? What the hell?
You've never seen this before?
No, I've never seen this.
29 million views.
Damn. I want some real lightning.
Can they hear this?
A little bit.
Christmas lights.
This was in 2007. We're getting old. There were memes 8 years ago.
What do you think is like the first like comical viral video that you remember? For me, it was like that race car one, that the frog race car thing. Remember that?
For me, it was. For me, it was the two
You'll be fastest Kenyans.
the two Chinese guys, like they lip sync like music videos or whatever, and they,
Oh,
and it
I know
was
what you're
like-
talking about.
Yeah,
it was like
yeah,
younger
yeah.
dudes, right?
Yeah.
They did like the boy bands, right?
Yeah.
I remember that.
I think that was the first ones I remember. In terms of like just media, it was the Kerpal
Oh, Dancing
prank
Baby. That is an old one.
Dancing Baby.
That guy's at least like 30 years old.
Oh, and Numa.
Dancing Baby was on that like was Ally McBeal? Is that the name of the show? Also,
Oh, Star
Yeah.
Wars kid. That's
that was like one of
another
the original.
That poor kid.
original dank memes.
Where's the cat?
They're running away. You scared them.
God damn
Are
it.
both teams disqualified yet? Just put unknown and Cloud9 in. So be wait. What's Andre coming in about?
He's saying
Just
to be
like-
careful, like not to actually leave the game because you can't. They can't reload if it's broken. Are they planning on fixing that for the major?
Forehead.
We got things like the hats for Major.
They added some new cosmetics. Did they
Yeah.
fix all the old ones yet?
I don't know. The EG Doom set works, I think.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Money.
What's
What's
Congrats,
wrong with
dude.
Tusk's face?
On top of your Twitch bucks, you know, got some
And the TI money.
Doom bucks, some
Yeah.
Valve bucks.
Mm-hmm.
As though you need more money from Valve.
Lumi's set just
I
got
need
in.
more money from Valve. I don't get any money from
That's-
Valve.
I want-
True.
I'm poor.
Your players are not taking care of you, huh?
They're really not.
Meanwhile, they're all getting new cars.
Yeah.
No, meanwhile they're all in chat spewing foreheads and shit.
Yeah, they
that's what they're
really are.
doing.
Rule
Watching
f-
us suffer through pauses.
Rule 5, 2 Anils, Baby Rage, PJ Salt.
What are
How
you
much
doing?
does Twitch pay you to like memorize the memes, the meme faces?
I wish they paid me for it.
Yeah. Like every time you tweet like a Twitch emoticon, do you get a bonus?
I wish.
Like I saw your little forehead tweet, and Charlie, now I'm getting a little suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a little incentive for you, old chap.
Oh, I'd definitely be selling out harder if they did that.
Every 5 seconds.
All right, he's reconnecting. TC from DC says that we are ready when he's in. And we'll get another 5 minutes of gameplay.
Yeah, if people paid me for my tweets, you'd know for sure.
I think Hotbid's probably up there on the shameless list.
I'm playing Dota. Here we go. We're underway. Woo!
Hey.
Bulbous in mid lane. They got to get the fight happening now. They blinked in. They got the Doom on the Van. Van is dead. Here we go. Wall's going to break out right now. Smash is in trouble. Masoko's in trouble. They're both going to be going down. Digital Chaos now sweep a big fight, and believe it or not, he almost made it out, but he does end up going down inside the base, and now they will be able to clear out the tier 2. Welcome back to the game.
All right, so, well, that's a 15,000 gold lead at 23 minutes. DC, they do not have the Aegis yet. Completely forgot if they had Roached, but with the Winter's Curse on cooldown, the wall on cooldown, not the easiest high ground, but they've got a lot of Rs here.
I really don't think it matters at this
Yeah,
point.
they're so far ahead.
Pretty sure that we just witnessed a game where we had more pause than the actual game, because they can
right.
close this one
Game
out right
2
here.
hype.
Yeah, right? Here they go moving in. This tier 3 is done for.
I think you just E-Wolves call it now, and they think about what
One
to do.
last Ice Blast.
Are you serious? Just
DC
finish it. Just
DC is-
finish it.
Like, we saw it in the
Please.
last series,
We're not
though.
ready yet. We're not ready. We'll take the range and walk away and wait for the next road.
Sam, don't be a little girl. Just finish the game.
They do struggle to close out games, though. We saw it in the last series, especially in the Game 3. 15-5 your score. A 20,000 gold lead, 15,000 experience lead. DC back to the farm zone.
Gotta go back. Roche is up now, though, so they don't have to wait too long for it to get back, and then they can move in there and get that Aegis. But they might need to wait until they get a pick off first. Gotta make sure all your ducks in a row before you move on with this kind of game plan.
Well, I guess Van's going to be working on eggs. That's the thing. They wait longer. He has an eggs. Potentially, this game could get difficult. Is he going to buy it? Buy your eggs. Buy your eggs. Buy your eggs.
He got
I can't. I'm so perplexed. He got graved.
He's dead. Almost got him. Was mid cast animation. So one range Rex down. DC. Easy Roche for them, and they are going to grab it.
All right. This should be enough for them to move on in. Having an extra life. Not going to be too much to stop. No fear of that Necro Ags right now. He bought out for it.
Do they have a Glimmer Cape?
Yeah. Oh, no, that's the dire side.
No, they don't.
I mean, that item is just countered by Glimmer Cape.
But the Necro Eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah. As well as the AA to a large extent.
So you think it'd be something they should consider. I mean, Spearburger has the money for one. He could grab it. Wyvern's getting close. Owie might consider one.
Buryu has money?
Yeah, this is
Sure,
most.
this is Digital Chaos?
This is the most farmed I've seen Biru at this point in the game ever.
I think so. Even in games where they were
He
stomping
doesn't
him
even know
on.
what to spend it on.
He's 4-2-7. What's the... This is... What a game for him. Digital Chaos looking good here. Still a best of 3, despite all the delays. A win does not secure advancement. They need a 2 games to move on. For those who don't know what a best of 3 is. You know, trying to educate the chat.
No problem, John Madden. Oh. Yep.
Winner will play the loser of Unknown versus
Cloud9.
Cloud9.
And the game.
I mean, Elite Wolves is just kind of sitting taking it. I feel like at this point, it's like, why not just go out with a bang? Smoke, run out there. Maybe you catch DC off guard a bit.
I like a lot of the flanking plays that
Yeah.
that certain teams do. You can attack their back line, grab some of the more important heroes.
Uh-oh, TC. Gonna get frozen. He still has the Aegis, though. Not dead yet. They're charging in. Buryu dive in, gets the double bash. They're back into a wall, and that's gonna discourage Smash from advancing. Blicky forward as TC. They curse Van. DC looking to close them out. Meanwhile, Ice Blast only connecting on Buryu, who will get frozen. Now, they may back off. Van about to die. Glimmer Cape not enough to save him. And that is a full lane of racks caved in. And DC moved towards bottom as Smash tries to stop a TP home from the cow. Will be unsuccessful. The Wolves about to lose
That's
the first
Necro
match.
not able to show us what that Agnum's Reaper Scythe is all about. Digital Chaos just kind of execute perfectly, get a good dive in. get in their face allows them to clear out the one set. Now they're going to go for the bottom, and really
I mean,
not a whole lot.
They should just be GG now. This is
Maybe
silly.
they're probably thinking about the draft for game 2 right now. But DC will claim game 1. I want to say hard fought, but I think that's just the pauses getting to me there. Pretty much their game from top to bottom here.
Yep.
I think credit where credit's due. Buryu had a huge impact on the laning stage.
Oh, yeah.
I agree with Charlie that he seems more comfortable on those kind of run-at-you, aggressive early game heroes that don't need to mind their position as much. I am not a big fan of Van being on Necrophos. Maybe they need to pick his hero earlier because there weren't a whole lot of options left.
Yeah.
I also think not banning Darkseer in the second ban stage was a mistake. They opted to ban Night Stalker, who to me is a strong hero, but especially because it was clear Wolves wanted to run a strong, like a greedier hard carry from the draft, but they just felt at the end to me that they couldn't, and they had to get somebody that had better laning presence to do with the Darkseer. So I think most of it from the Wolves side, they're going to look and probably feel like it wasn't the ideal draft for them, and I think from the DC side, they've stepped up their execution a lot.
Andre's saying the Valve servers are fine according to them, but I don't know, man. Both
Clearly
teams
they're
lagging.
fine.
I mean, we're lagging as well watching some of these games.
Reborn?
Something ain't right. Both teams from very different areas are lagging.
They're not going to farm their way back into this game. They have no Midases. They're not leaving the base. They don't have a great late game hard carry.
They're never say die.
I mean,
Gotta
go smoke or something if you're going to continue. All right, this is the item they were waiting for, the Smash Eggs.
There it is. Soku, though, could be the first to go down. Nice
got a
little
BKB.
snowball save. They're going for Biryu here. Got him with the Ice Blast. He will be KB, though. Looks to turn
Two
back.
heroes running at 4, and it's
Bulba.
about to be more.
Kin gets shackled. Focus fire onto him. They're going to get the bump back, and Bulba's gone. He's going to be Reaper Scythe out of the game without even being able to commit the wall in the vacuum here, but Smash also could be deleted. Doom's on him. He's going to be walking
He's
away with the
still
grave.
dead.
He needs to get denied. They're trying to heal him up. No, not going to happen. DC will step in and pop him down with a nuke.
Oh,
Snowball.
the fountain dive. DC telling them to get out of the game, and Wolves will cooperate and call GG. That was a little bit longer than it needed to be, but DC looking good here.
Yep. They secure their game 1, and now we're just one game away from moving on. Elite Wolves, though, will need to shake things up, and it needs to start with the draft, putting more priority onto maybe their cores first.
I also like the way DC banned removing a lot of like the more hard carry playmaking mids for
Right.
Smash. They banned TA. They think they banned Shadow Fiends.
This is very targeted bans.
And they also got rid of Ember. Even though we saw Van's Ember has leave something to be desired, Smash plays a great one. So
right. I think they definitely took them out of their comfort zone here.
yeah.
I guess they need to be a little bit smarter about when they pick their course.
I agree with you.